Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Okay, come. All right, all right, all right. My preface precept is in the book of First Peter. My preface precept is in the book of First Peter. Bear with me. First Peter chapter 4. First Peter chapter 4, verse 7. First Peter chapter 4, verse 7. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. First Peter chapter 4, verse 7. I'd like to start off by saying, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Harakat Kodash. Once again, double honors to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone that taught me this truth that rule well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful 144,000 elect men and the 1/3 men, women, and children. And to the new and to the few brothers and sisters listening to me that's in this truth, to you I say, Shalom. It's your brother Kawas Balak out here on the highways and byways and the hedges and the gaps, prophesying the downfall of America and ushering in the coming of our Lord and Savior, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Did I give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth that rule well? If I didn't, I must want to emphasize that. Double honors to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone that taught me this truth that rule well. Peace and salutation to the hope of 144,000 elect men and the 1/3 men, women, and children. Once again, out on the highways and byways and the hedges and the gaps, prophesying the downfall of America and ushering in the coming of our Lord and Savior Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. My purpose precept was 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 7. All right, let's go to. I pray that all is well in Israel. We got next, baby. Any day now, guaranteed. Can't wait. Book it. Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Jehovah, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And our Paleo Hebrew tongue is Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. There's a lot going on in the world right now. Let me see. I just want to throw a couple headlines out there. Let's see what I do with my little. Here it is. Real quick. You know, we got the food shortages coming, so don't forget to stock up. Now, you want to have a pantry, but you don't depend on your pantry. But you want to have your supply just in case. But you got to be calling on the right name. And you got to be praying to the right name and living right and believing and expecting. So, food shortages is coming. So, we go to the supermarket. When you go to the supermarket, don't forget to get you some canned tuna, some canned chicken, some chicken noodle soup, some applesauce, some peanut butter, beef jerky, things of that nature. Stock up on your water. Keep your toilet tissue. Keep some hydrogen peroxide. Once again, we do not believe in these things, but it wouldn't be. It's not nothing wrong with having a little bit of a pantry, but not believing in that, because the Most High will allow you to. If you got to move on, you will find other things to be provided for during Jacob's trouble. We got food shortages. That Havana syndrome. You know, they've always had an issue with that Havana syndrome. And for those that don't know what the Havana syndrome is, it's been around a long time. And we believe it's a biological weapon of Esau. Let me type in Havana syndrome. Hold on. Electronics acting up. Come on now, stop it. Bear with me, Israel. Dealing with these electronics. This white man's electronics. Hold on. One more time. So let's see if we can get it right this time. Okay, bear with me. Havana syndrome. Right here, right? It says Havana syndrome is an alleged set of set of medical. I didn't put it on Do Not Disturb. It says Havana syndrome is an alleged set of medical symptoms with unknown causes experienced mostly abroad by U.S. government officials and military personnel. The symptoms range in severity from pain and ringing in the ears and cognitive difficulties. It says, and were first reported in 2016. I'm talking about Havana syndrome. It was first reported in 2016 by U.S. and Canadian embassy staff in Havana, Cuba. Beginning in 2017, more people, including U.S. intelligence and military personnel and their families, reported having these symptoms in other places such as China, New Delhi, India, Europe, and Washington, D.C. The cause and validity of the illness have yet to be determined. So the Havana syndrome is coming back. Esau's coming down with great wrath, knowing that he had but a short time. And that it is in the AI. Elon Musk wants to. I can't look it up, but I might can. But he wants to put brain cells into the computer. Human brain cells. Put the human brain cells into a computer. I believe it's Elon Musk. Don't quote me. But I thought it was Elon Musk that they already got artificial intelligence. Now they want to put human brain cells into the computer. It says, oh, what else we got? It says Iran has a missile now. Iran has a missile now that could reach Israel. They said give them 12 more days, they should have one. So it's about that time where Iran will get involved with this. They're already supplying Russia with drones, and we hope and believe and pray that Xi give Putin some weapons. Why not, Xi? They got nothing else to lose. You know you want America to fall. It says, and then was something about Ukraine. I didn't really write it down. I put Ukraine, but it was I think it was about the Ukraine drones. They got a little bit behind inside Russia and got them a little bit. So they fighting back. And those military tanks that America promised Ukraine will be showing up any minute. All right, let's do it. Jeremiah chapter 50. Nice day out here in Southern California. Jeremiah 50. Jeremiah 50. Your brother Kawas Malak, thank you for listening. Hope the lesson is edifying to the point. Israel, pray for me. I'm praying for you. Kwam Yasharala. Kwam Yasharala. Rise, Israel. We got next, baby. Any day now, guaranteed. Can't wait. Book it. Jeremiah 50, verse 23. Let's start at verse 22. Jeremiah 50, verse 22. A sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction. America's going to go to war. America's going to go to war. Just a matter of time. America's going to go to war. Just a matter of time. Esau Edom has to go to war. That's his style. He has to go to war. He's the harbinger of death, the abomination of desolation, the border of wickedness. That's what Edomites do. They destroy. They mess everything up. They go to war. I think, man, let me see. How many wars in the U.S.? I know it's like 200 and something wars. And it's only been around, let's see, bear with me. Bear with me. See how many wars in the U.S.? Let me tell you how many wars have, bear with me. Come on now. You know what? It's okay. This electronic is acting up on me. How many wars? If it act up again, you know what? I'm done. Yeah, my tablet is tripping on me. Anyway, America's going to go to war. I'm going to get that in a minute. How many wars have been in America? Not like in America, but how many wars have America fought in? That's what I should have typed in. I messed up. I'm going to go back to that. Jeremiah 50, verse 22. A sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction. Verse 23. How is the hammer? So, remember MC Hammer? Hammer, I am, hammer. Now, then there was an old 1970s exploitation movie, I believe, with Isaac Hayes named Hammer. His nickname was Hammer. How is the hammer and the hammer of the world now is Esau Edom, a so-called white man who's not white, but he's red. He's of a red, sinister Hebrew big brother, Esau. I have laid a snare for thee. Jeremiah 50, verse 23. How is the hammer of the whole world cut asunder, of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon? Modern day Babylon is America with a triple K. How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? Woo! Man, America with a triple K will become a desolation among all the nations. This America will be destroyed. All 5,000 square miles or more will be destroyed, according to scripture. Verse 24, Jeremiah 50, I have laid a snare for thee, and you are also taken, O Babylon. Yes. Strong arm. Let me see. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. You looking for something? It was Bear with me one more time. One more time. I'm looking for something. Come on now. Bear with me. Bear with me. I'm putting this up raw by myself. Let's see. What it say? Give me a couple more seconds and I'll be on it. Here it is. Jeremiah 50, verse 24, led me to Daniel chapter 7, verse 18. But the saints of the Most High Yahweh shall take the kingdom. We're going to take the kingdom. Esau's kingdom will be taken from him. Daniel chapter 7, verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom. We're going to strong arm it and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever, ever. Woo, man. Back to Jeremiah 50, verse 24. I have laid a snare for thee, and you are also taken, O Babylon, America with a triple K. And you was not aware. Woo! Catch you like a thief in the night. Catch you in a thief in the night. Let me prove that. Bear with me, bear with me. Come on now. Jeremiah 50, verse 24, second half, led me to 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. But of the times and seasons, brethren, sisters, you have no need that I write unto you. Stevie Wonder can see we're in the last days. Ray Charles can see that we're in the last days. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, cometh as a thief in the night. It's going to catch a lot of you 2/3, you out of order family members, you unbelievers, Esau, enemy of the nations, going to catch you slipping because you believe in America. You believe in the future. The future of America is destruction. Any day now, guarantee, can't wait. Iran has a missile now. Any day now we'll have a missile, a nuclear weapon, missile. Now what? Iran gonna get involved and mess with Israel. Iran's gonna mess with Israel. America's gonna protect Israel. It's going down. Aren't you excited? I am. First Thessalonians 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, all is well. We still got the deals at Taco Bell, Wendy's, In and Out. We got the deals everywhere. Food is cheap. Peace and safety. Then sudden destruction come upon them. Who are them? The unbelievers, the other nations, the Esau lovers, the Edomites, America, the Chaldeans. As travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. It's getting tougher and tougher and tougher to live in America. Esau Edom is the number one painkiller. Yahushua is the painkiller, but Esau's the pain. He's the painkiller on this side. He gives you pain. Yahushua is the ultimate painkiller. Let me prove that. Yahushua is the ultimate painkiller. Revelations 21. Right to the point. Revelations 21, verse 4. And Yahweh shall wipe away all your tears. Shall wipe away all tears from your eyes. Painkiller. Yahushua is the painkiller. We're dealing with a pain type killer nigga, Esau Edom on this side. But Yahushua is the ultimate painkiller. Revelation 21, verse 4. And Yahweh shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. Woo! Looking forward to all tears wiped away. And there shall be no more death, painkiller. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is the ultimate painkiller. And there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, loss, nor crying. Woo! For the former things are passed away. This side painkiller Esau will be passed away. And we'll be living with the ultimate painkiller, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. Back to Jeremiah 50, verse 24, second half. O Babylon, and you was not aware. You are found and also caught. Woo! Why? Because you have striven against the Lord Yahweh. Woo! You're in trouble, 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 America. You're in trouble. You 2/3 Jake niggas and niggas is in trouble, trouble. Let's go to the Apocrypha. Second Esdras 13. You know what? Woo. Woo. Let's do it. Second Esdras 13 in the Apocrypha from the top. And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night. Woo! And lo, look, there rose a wind from the sea that moved all the waves thereof. See? We've already seen Yahweh Bashim Yahushua move waves. He got rid of all that Gulf of Mexico, knocked it all the way back. And he did another beach or something like that as well in the United States. So the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushua can move back, rearrange things. Woo! Man. Verse 3, Second Esdras 13, verse 3. And I beheld, and lo, look, that man waxed strong with thousands of heaven. Yahweh Shah is coming, man. Yahweh Shah is coming, man. Yahweh Shah is coming. Pretty busy day here at the park. Second Esdras 13, verse 3. And I beheld, and lo, look, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. An innumerable amount of multitude angels being led by Yahweh Shah with the big fathership. Michael the Archangel, King David. Woo! Man. And then we're going to get a little bit of that too, men. Lord willing, we're part of that number. And when he turned his countenance to look, all things trembled that were seen under him. Woo! Man. That's how menacing. That's how terrifying. That's how beautiful Yahweh Shai looks. All things that are under him tremble. Woo! Everything's going to tremble. This concrete is going to tremble. The air is going to tremble. Esau enemy going to tremble. This pole going to tremble. Your lives are going to tremble. This world is going to tremble. Second Esdras 13, verse 4. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, All they burned that heard his voice. Woo! With the help of the ICBM nuclear missile, with the help of the concentrated laser beam fire of the chariot, combined with Yahweh Shai. Let me read that again, Bubble Kashak. 2nd Ezra 13, verse 4. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, hold on, man. Let me put this on Do Not Disturb. This is ridiculous. Lucky Israel. Damn. Nobody call. But when I'm on the mic, 2nd Ezra 13, verse 4. Second half. All they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth felleth when it filleth the fire. The fire of ICBM thermonuclear fire, the fire of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Listen, verse 5. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men. Those are the armies of the world. World War III. World War III. Out of number from the four winds of heaven to subdue that man, to subdue the man that came out of the sea. World against worlds. War against worlds. It says one realm against another. It says 2nd Ezra 13, verse 5, second half. Salakia, verse 6. 2nd Ezra 13, verse 6. But I beheld, and lo, look, he grabbed himself a great mountain and flew upon it. That's that gigantic father ship. Yes, the world call them UFOs. The International Space Station see them all the time. They're called the chariots of the Most High Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai's chariot is 30 times larger than the earth. Yahweh Shai's coming, man. We're in the last days, man. You better get right or get left. You want to get beamed up or burned up. You choose this day who you will serve. Verse 7, 2nd Ezra 13. But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not. It was so big that when he looked around to see where it was, where did he get this mountain, Mount Rushmore, Salakia, Mount Everest? Where did he get this Mount Everest from? He couldn't figure it out. That's how large, enormous, gigantic, Jurassic Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai's fathership is coming. Woo! Verse 8, 2nd Ezra 13. And after this I beheld, and lo, look, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet durst fight. So it will be the armies of the earth against the angels and Yahweh Shai and David and Michael, the archangel. They're going to be fighting each other. Then Yahweh Shai is going to crack the clouds. They're going to be afraid, but they're going to start shooting up at the chariots. And we have footage of that. I'll put it in the chat later. It was the Saudi Arabian army shooting at a chariot, and the chariot was just dodging. See if I can put it in the chat. 2nd Ezra 13, verse 9. And lo, look, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came. He saw the anger, the bombs, the missiles, the laser beams being shot at them. When Yahweh Shai and the angels saw them shooting at them, and when he saw the violence of the multitude that came, that was shooting at him, these mortal human being men shooting at 4, 5, 6 dimension chariot and missing people. Woo! You can't fade it. But yet there's fight. Verse 9, 2nd Ezra 13. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor instrument of war. Woo! That's a bad, bad man. That's a bad man. But only I saw he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire. Woo! Concentrated laser beam fire. Woo! And out of his lips a flaming breath. Nuclear radiation heat. Nuclear heat. And out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests, lightnings and hurricanes and tornadoes. Woo! Tempests, cyclones. Typhoons. Woo! Verse 11, 2nd Ezra 13. And they were all mixed together. Wow. The blast of fire. Concentrated ICBM nuclear fire out of his mouth. Flaming breath. Nuclear radiation heat. 1,000,000+ degrees easy. Several million degrees easy. And a great tempest. Tornadoes, lightning storms, hurricanes, typhoons. And fell with violence upon the multitude. All he did fell with violence upon the multitude of mortal men that was trying to fight the powers of the heavens. And fell with violence upon the multitude which were prepared to fight, and burned them all, and burned them up, everyone, and burned them up, everyone, so that upon a sudden of innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. Woo! Man, it's going to be a war of the world. Man, I thought the gas do not disturb don't work. Shit. Golly, gee whiz, bro. Please don't call back. Bubba Kushar. It says, let's go to Revelations 19. The book of Revelation, chapter 19. Revelation chapter 19. Woo. Let's start at verse 11. Revelation 19, verse 11. Revelation 19, verse 11. And I saw heaven opened. Woo! We just talked about that. Heaven being opened. Yahweh Shai cracking these clouds. And when I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. Woo! And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True. And in righteousness he does judge, woo, and make war, referring to Yahweh Shai. Man, faithful and true. And in righteousness he does judge and make war. Verse 12, Revelation 19. His eyes were as a flame of fire, anger. Woo! Man. and on his head were many crowns, the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. And he had a name that no man knew but himself. And he was clothed with the vesture dipped in blood. Woo! Man, from all that butt whooping, ass kicking, destroying. See? Got to understand. You have to understand that the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, he's a balanced power. He's not all love. Absolutely not. He's a balanced power. He's love, hate, joy, peace, anger, war, death, salvation, victory. He's a balanced power. Verse, Revelation 19, verse 12, second half. And suck it. Revelation 19, verse 13. And he was clothed with the vesture dipped in blood from all the victories, the ass whipping. And his name was called the Word of Yahweh. Woo! Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses. Man, those are all those angels, man. Innumerable amount of chariots, clothed in fine linen. Man, the men, the angels, the men. And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, Revelation 19:15, that with it he should smite the nations, kill the nation, destroy the nation. That's why he got those crowns. Lord of Lords, King of Kings is coming up. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. Boom. If need be. Rod of iron. If need be. And he treadeth the winepress of the fierceness and wrath of Yahweh Almighty. Yes. Big brother Almighty. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. Big brother Almighty. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. Big brother Almighty. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. Woo! It says, verse 16, and he has on his vesture, yes, his garment, his apparel, and on his thigh a name written, yes, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. King whoever, Lord, you are about to be taken down by the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. His father name is Yahweh, and his son is Yahweh Shah, firecracker. Let's go to the book of Isaiah 66. Woo! Isaiah 66. Isaiah 66. Isaiah 66, verse 15. Isaiah 66, starting at verse 15. For behold, the Lord Yahweh will come with fire. Doom, doom, doom. Woo! Point blank period. Now we know what that means. Now we understand when we see the word fire in the scripture, it's referring to ICBM thermonuclear fire. Now we know. And with his chariots, well, as well as concentrated laser beam fire from the chariot. And with his chariots like a whirlwind, tempest, cyclone, typhoon, hurricane. Woo! To render, yes, execute, damage, stir up, smash, thresh, render, blender. his anger with fury, anger, righteous indignation, woo, punishment, judgment, man, authority, ruling with a rod of iron. And his rebuke with flames of fire. He part of the rebuking of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah will be flames of fire. Woo, that's a rebuking. Flames of fire, that's a rebuking. That's one of his rebukings. Remember, spirits created for vengeance. Woo! That's it on that. No. One more. Verse 16. Isaiah 66. For by fire and by the sword, modern day sword, gun, modern day sword, robot dog, modern day sword, drone, modern day sword, ICBM nuclear missile. Isaiah 66, verse 16. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh. Woo! That's judge, plead, execute, render. Woo! And slain of the Lord shall be many. Woo! Fire. Jeremiah 15. Jeremiah 15, verse 1. Then said the Lord Yahweh unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, Jeremiah 15, verse 1. Then said the Lord Yahweh unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people. You unbelievers, you 2/3, you wannabes, you new startup camps. See? Yet my mind could not be toward this people. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth. And the way he's casting you out of his sight now, it's not giving you this truth. The way the Most High Yahweh is casting you out now is having you not understand or even consider the truth, consider the future of America, consider the name of the Most High Yahweh. It says, verse 2, Jeremiah 15, verse 2, and it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then you shall tell them, thus said the Lord Yahweh, such as for death to death, and such as for sword to sword, and such as are famine to famine, and such as for captivity to captivity. See, they're gonna be asking questions in these last days. What about this? What about that? And then you tell them the truth. They go running hard and get scared. I don't want to hear that. I ain't got time for that. I'm trying to make my money. I got to pay my bills. I ain't got time for me thinking about World War III. Women, men, I don't hear that shit, man. Man, sometimes I make this money, man. Nigga, what about the Lakers, nigga? What about the football, nigga? Let's talk about the football. No, nigga, let's talk about this truth. What's coming next? So Jake and Jake Eve, it's Struvo. Verse 3, Jeremiah 15. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, said the Lord Yahweh. The sword to slay in these last days. And I named the modern day sword already. The gun, the robot dog, drones or the modern day sword. ICBM nuclear missile is the modern day sword. The sword to slay, the dogs to tear, the fowls of the heaven, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy in these last days. Woo! Spirits created for vengeance. Woo! And I will cause them to be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth. But that's my point. Jeremiah 15, verse 1 through 3. Let's go to Isaiah 10. Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 5. Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 5. Oh, Assyrian, modern day Assyrian now, is Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Oh, Assyrian, the rod of my anger. Esau Edom is the rod of the anger of the Most High Yahweh. He's the rod of the anger. He holds up all the anger. Your rod holds up the curtain, right? Esau Edom is the rod that holds up the anger. The rod of my anger. And the staff in their hand is my indignation. Modern day staff is the ICBM thermonuclear missile. The modern day staff is that ink pen. Modern day staff is their ability to destroy, ruin, do what they want. Woo! Isaiah 10, verse 6. I will send him against an hypocritical nation and against the people of my wrath, but I give him a charge to take the spoil and to take the prey and to tread them down like the mire and the street. Jake, you better get right, Jake. Esau Edom, the Most High Yahweh is using Esau Edom to destroy you niggas, man. Pastor Pervert, Bishop Baker, you in trouble. You 2/3 Jake scoffers, you in trouble. Verse 7, Isaiah 10, howbeit he meaneth not so, neither does his heart think so, but it is in his heart to destroy and cut off nations, not a few. Esau Edom, a so-called white man. The rod of the anger of the Most High Yahweh. Woo! What's that? Damn. Let me see if I can find this, Israel. Bear with me. Yes. Psalm 17, verse 13. Isaiah 10, verse 7 led me to Psalm 17, verse 13. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down. Yes, in these last days, Baba Kushab, disappoint Esau, Edom, and the other nations. Disappoint Amalek. Disappoint Moab and Ammon. Deliver my soul from the wicked out of World War III, from plagues, pestilences, purges, which is your sword. Spears created for vengeance on the left-hand side, which is his weapon to be used to kick ass with. Why you think you got a knife to cut? You don't have a knife you got a knife to cut. So the spirits that were created for vengeance on the left-hand side was designed to judge, destroy, kill, murder, smite, recompense, plead, render from men. See? Esau Edom, a so-called white man. From men. Psalms 17:13. Psalm 17:14. From men, which are your hand, men have the ICBM missile. Men push the button. Men pull the trigger. Men create artificial intelligence. Men create GMO. Men produce pink slime. Men produce plant GMO trees. Men do chemtrails. O Lord Yahweh, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life, living like fat rats, Amalek, Ishmael, Esau, Moab, and whose belly you fill with your hid treasures. They are full of children, these other nations, leaving what's it called? Generational wealth, leaving generational wealth to their children and their children's children. And leave the rest of their substance to their babes. That was Psalm 17, verse 13. Let's see. Revelations 12:12, classic. Revelation chapter 12. Woo. Start at verse 7. Revelation chapter 12, verse 7. And there was a war in heaven. Woo. There was no war a long time ago where it was God against the angels. It's like God against the demons or whatever. No, that's a lie. In heaven, there are no insubordinate angels. Everything's in order. There wasn't no angels up there saying, hey man, while Yahweh's asleep, we're going to steal a chariot and go down and sleep with the women on the earth. That's a lie from the pit of hell. Esau Edom, the synagogue of Satan, Catholicism, Christianity. Revelations 12, verse 7. And there was war in heaven, the World War III. Michael and his angels, World War III, fought against the dragon, America, NATO, the EU, all the nations. And the dragon fought and his angels, World War III, War of the Worlds, and prevailed not. Woo! Got that ass whipped. Whipped. You ever get your ass whipped? You get your ass whipped, Esau. Neither was their place found anymore in heaven. Taken out of power, Esau. Woo! Man. Fire. Hosea 4. Hosea chapter 4. Let's see. Okay, come on. Hosea chapter 4, verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord Yahweh, ye children of Israel. Hosea 4 and 1. For the Lord Yahweh has a controversy with the inhabitants of the land. Man, that's the problem. You think it's the devil. The devil's busy. No. The devil on the left-hand side, that spirit works for the Most High Yahweh. So if the devil's busy, it's because you're not calling on the right name. You're calling on Caesar Borgia. You're calling on Yahweh, Yahuwah, Yeshua, Jehovah. That's not his name. Now, once you get the name, it'll help get rid of some of them demons. We still deal with spirits, men of this truth. Those of us that's in this truth, we still deal with spirits. I'm on the highways and byways, dealing with spirits now. But you must call on the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. Hosea 4:1. Hear the word of the Lord Yahweh, ye children of Israel. For the Lord Yahweh has a controversy with the inhabitants of the land. He's on your ass, Jake. That's why. Stuff the devil's the most high on your ass. He's ruining the lives of unbelievers. He's ruining the lives of unbelievers. And he's increasing, enhancing the lives of the believers, the men, the 1/3 men, women, and children, the men. He's increasing our lives, enhancing our lives. Because there's no truth. Where's the truth? Christianity does not have the truth. I said Christianity does not have the truth. Catholicism doesn't have the truth. Muslim doesn't have the truth. Seventh-day Adventists don't have the truth. Mormon don't have the truth. America with a triple K does not have truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of Yahweh in the land. You don't hear them talk about Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai on TV. You don't hear them talk. You don't see billboards or posters advertising of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. There's no knowledge of Yahweh in the land. Verse 2, Hosea 4, by swearing and lying and killing and stealing, characteristics of America with a triple K, characteristics of Esau Edom, the so-called white man, and committing adultery. They break out, and you 2/3 Jake niggas and niggas are Esau Edom. You are black Edomites. They break out, and blood touches blood. Verse 3, Hosea 4, verse 3. Therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish with the beasts of the field, with the fowls of heaven, yea, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away. Man, why you want to play with a power like that? Man. Jeremiah 18. Let's see here. Let's go. That's Jeremiah chapter 18. We're going to start at verse 18. Jeremiah 18, verse 18. Jeremiah 18, start at verse 18. Then said they, come, let us devise devices against Jeremiah. For the law shall not perish from the priest, nor counsel from the wise, nor the word from the prophet. Come, and let us smite with the tongue, and let us not give heed to any of his words. Verse 19, give heed to him, Salaki, give heed to me, O Yahweh, and hearken to the voice of them that contend with me. Verse 20, Jeremiah 18, shall evil be recompense for good? For they have digged a pit for my soul. Remember that I stood before thee to speak good for them and to turn away your wrath from them. Right? Therefore, verse 21, deliver up their children to famine. You 2 third-rate niggas and niggas. You out-of-order family members. You Pastor Pervert, Bishop Bacon, Esau, and many other nations. I declare a famine on you niggas and niggas. I declare famine on you, Esau. I declare famine on America and on your children, and pour out their blood by force of the sword, and let their wives be bereaved unto their children, of their children, and be widowed, and let their men be put to death. Let their young men be slain by the sword in battle. Woo! Most High don't play, man. The Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushua don't play, bro. You better get right, Jacob, get left. You want to get beamed up or burned up? You choose this day who you will serve. Man. Woo. Verse 22, Jeremiah 18. Let a cry be heard from their houses any day now in America. Houses are being cried already in Haiti and Ghana and Ukraine. Things of that nature, places of that like that. So it's already a cry. It's coming to America. Oh, Turkey. It's a cry in Turkey. America using that dual weapon, that seismic weapon, to cause two 7.5 earthquakes back to back, because China didn't want to block it, because Turkey didn't want to really comply with NATO's advances, and Turkey was letting Russia through the, don't quote me, I believe it's the Black Sea over there. They were letting Russia do their thing. Turkey was allowing Russia to do their thing, and America told them to stop, and they didn't stop. So America, with a triple K, Esau Edom, the devil the Bible speaks of, has a seismic dual weapon that could cause an earthquake. He caused a 7.5, two 7.5 earthquakes to shake up Turkey, to get their attention, to get right with NATO. There's cry in Turkey. Jeremiah 18, verse 22. Let a cry be heard from their houses, when you shall bring the troops suddenly upon them. For they have digged a pit to take me, and hid snares for my feet. Yet, Lord Yahweh, you know of all their counsel, every plan Esau Edom has for the 144,000 elect men, and the 1/3 men, women, and children, the saints, the elect men. Whatever weapon, whatever plan, design he has, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua knows the plan. Let me read that again. Jeremiah 18, verse 23. Yet Yahweh, you know of all their counsel against me to slay me. Woo! Woo! It says, forgive not their iniquity. Yes, get their ass. Get them, Most High. Get them, Most High. Get them. Forgive not their iniquity. Woo! Neither blot out their sin from your sight. Get them, Most High. Get Esau Edom. Get Ammon, Moab, Ishmael, Amalek, of the other nations. And get you 2 third-rate niggas and niggas too. You America with a triple K unbelievers. But let them be overthrown by thee. But let them be overthrown before thee. Deal thus with them at the time of your anger. One more and I'm out. One more and I'm out of 5,000. John 3. John 3. John chapter 3, verse 18. This is Yahweh Shai speaking. John chapter 3, verse 18. He that believeth on him is not condemned. See, you believe on Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, you will not be condemned, empty, vacated, reprobate, no good, useless in 2023. But he that believeth not is condemned already. Now, want to know why you can't win in America with a triple K? You're losing. Health issues, emotional issues, financial issues, relational issues. Because you're living like Esau taught you, and not by the laws, principles, and commandments. Laws, statutes, and commandments. Because he has not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, not Yeshua, not Yahusha. And this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world. Finally, the exceeding great army is on their feet. These dry bones are awake. We have the breath in us now. And men love darkness rather than light. You 2/3 Jake out of order family. You 2/3 Jake niggas and niggettes. You out of order family members. The pastor pervert Bishop Bacon. You love darkness rather than this truth, this light. Because their deeds are evil. Everything you do, you're full of iniquity, sin, pork, shellfish, catfish, adultery, fornication, marijuana, tranquilizers, pills, liquor, weed, tobacco, microchimerism, disease, STDs. Verse 20, John 3, for everyone that doeth evil hateth the light. So that's a lot of people that hateth the light. Why? Because they are doing evil every day. They refuse to lose America with a triple K. They're too legit to quit this bullshit of America with a triple K. Neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. And the day of thy power, you shall be willing. When shit get crazy, you're going to be looking for the truth. But right now, you don't believe you need it. So therefore, you lost the law. You lollygagging. You bullshit. You'll cross that bridge when you get to it. But at that time, I never knew you. How are you going to develop a relationship in one day? You better develop a relationship now with the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Verse 21, John 3, but he that doeth truth cometh to the light, yes, that his deeds may be manifest. They that are wrought in Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. This is your brother Kawas Malak. Thank you for listening. Hope the lesson was edifying to the point. Pray for and praying for you, Israel. This is Painkiller Weekend. Once again, double honors to the apostles. Double honors to the apostles and elders, bishops of Great Millstone, that taught me this truth, that ruled well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful 144,000 elect men and the 1/3 men, women, and children. Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Abrakat Kodash. The next one to you, I say, Shalom.